Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to the official H.H.G Entertainment channel, man. This is our 2025 garage tour. I'm about to go ahead and walk through with y'all, man, and show y'all a little bit of how we get our shit together, set up, and so forth on. In the meantime and in between time, let's get ready, y'all.
Up must come down.
All right, y'all. So before we even get started, let me let y'all know right off top. If you're getting into the mobile DJ business and you're trying to go from mobile DJ into production, then you need this stuff. If you're just trying to do a mobile DJ business, have a good time, whatever, let me tell you off top, you don't need all this stuff. I am literally trying to build my business into a production level. So as I continue to grow, my business will continue to grow to the point that I can have, several other DJs go out and do whatever they want to do, and they don't got to worry about having all this equipment, and my company will be able to provide. So I do have a plan on what I'm doing, and it's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I love what I do. I love programming and so forth on, and designing and everything else in between. So with that being said, man, let's go and take this tour. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a little walkthrough. It's, just kind of predate you. I'm not gonna really open up too much stuff because I don't want to be pulling all this stuff out and putting it back. So I'm kind of going to show you, let you know what we have. Like I said, we always got, this is, like I said, is our equipment checklist that we go over. And that pretty much lets us know everything we have in here. And then we bring in a list that has our package of what we're putting together. So we have a checklist for that. Prepared. So I always have list paperwork for everything. That way it makes it easier for myself, my team, and so forth on. Just for us to get y'all a quick panoramic view. And as you see, we do have a lot of equipment. And the one thing about H.H.G Entertainment is we base our stuff based on our packages and how we bring our equipment out. So we, like I said, we have a lot of equipment, and we will be adding a lot more to continue to give you better package deals and so forth on, and even more essentials that if you want, just a certain thing or certain, something brought out a photo booth or whatever to your event, we are able to provide that for you. We'll start over here, which these are our 18 subs. We have some 12s. We also have some 15s in the back. And then we have our 15 tops. And as we move around, these are all our rods. So any kind of rod we need, whether it's for camera, our monogram, our speakers, microphone stands, so forth on, this is usually where we'll come, snatch it up out of there based on our package, whatever's going on, snatch that up, so forth on. These are usually our bags we'll put them in. So we take our rods, put them in one of these bags. We have two different bags. This is our canopy, which we bring out for outdoor gigs only. If we have an outdoor gig booked, and it's a hot day, which has been hot out here in Colorado. Yeah, that's number one off top. I always make sure number one off top. We have our facades. These are our facade. Not facade towers. These are our totems. So we actually have two of them right there, which we are actually going to invest in some more. Those are for our moving headlights, our monitors. So when we put up monitors to display your event, so forth on, that's usually what we bring out. This is our overflow. So we got extra HDMIs, AC power cables, XLR cables, DMX cables, multi-outlets, extension cords. This is laptop stand. Yes, this is my laptop stand. So whenever we bring out our basic package, I usually just bring out a table, a facade wall, and that's what I bring out with the laptop stand. These are my EV8s, which are a part of our Audio 1. So we usually just bring those out, which they get the job done. I don't care what anybody say. When the EV8s, ZLX, G2s kick the bus by, trust me, I didn't got nothing but good feedback with them. This right here is my utility case. I usually don't bring this out unless we doing a big gig. This is everything from backup remotes, cables. Let me go and show y'all real quick. Yeah. But yeah, we keep everything in here from backup cables, XLR cables, power cables, AC cables, anything additional, just because we usually bring out a lot of equipment And should we forget a cable or something like that, or you know, we need backup batteries or one of our remotes, clamps, tools, this is how we make sure we got everything with us, you know. So we usually keep our utility case. Those of y'all that seen me put this together on my Facebook channel, this is my main audio rack. So usually, like I said, usually if I have a bigger package, this is what we bring out for those events. And like I said, everything from my small monitor to monitor my bigger ones. You have your Shure SLXD 4D. So we have two of those because we always have two mics. Then we have our mixer down here. We have our additional shelves. And like I said, I usually keep like small stuff in here just in case. So you have everything from our two mics, you know, my backup earbuds, MP3 in case, you know, we have a power issue or anything like that. Always be ready. You know, backup hard drive, so forth on. Down here, oops, I actually had this already unlocked. Down here, we got everything from our dongles, our XLR wireless, our HDMI wireless, you know, backup cables, cords, everything that goes to these. You know, I'm trying to get everything wireless. You know what I mean? But like I said, that is pretty much the big boy right there for now. And then we have the small audio rack right here. This one we bring out for weddings and ceremonies. So I'm actually going to, because I added something new to this, which I'm actually excited about using. So we actually recently added something new to our ceremony rack, which is our smaller rack. We usually bring this one out for ceremonies and stuff like that to set up, which consists of one Shure SDLX D4. We don't have the double one, so we have the one because we have one mic, and then we have our lapels for our bridegrooms, a smaller mixer. This is new to our collection, which is a audio receiver Bluetooth. So I'm actually really excited about this, which I'll probably do a open box to this. I have not used it, and I've had it actually for a little while now. So that's our small audio rack. Then you have everything. This is a light controller commander for Chevelle DJ ILS lighting, which I rarely use because now I have the ADJ Wolfmix. I'm at ADJ Wolf WMX1 or something like that. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. This is our bubble gun, not bubble gum, but bubble gun. We have a bazooka gun in here that we use for bubbles and stuff like that. Extra covers for our rain. You know, if we do outdoor gigs and it rains, we have covers to cover up our speakers to prevent any rain issues or such and such like that. This is our projector and monogram. So if you have a wedding, quinceañera, something like that, you want your logo or whatever, that's what we use. These are our fog machines, which we are upgrading that to CO2 now. We have our tube lighting. We have our par lights. These are moving headlights. More lights. I believe those are some more uplighting as well. My trusty wagon. I don't go nowhere without my trusty wagon. That's like my red wing. This is usually what I would bring out whenever I have a small gig to put, you know, just extra cables, so forth on. Then we have our cold spark machine down here. And behind here is actually our photo booth, which I need to get ready to get that out soon. This is our facade wall. This is our facade DJ booth. More uplighting, some Rockford uplightings, RF4s, our monitors. This is what we use for our teleprompter whenever we do karaoke. So we got a small 24 that we put out. That way it's facing the crowd and you can read, not you facing the DJ. I always had a big thing against that. Like I said, a table whenever I do a simple outdoor gig or so forth on. And, you know, our bonus stuff. We got bonus stuff. We got more stuff in the back. more cases in the back, you can see back there. Right, so there you have it. Like I said, this was planning on being a short video. I wasn't gonna do a whole lot, you know what I mean? I just want to show y'all how H.H.G rolls, how we come and prepare for each one of our events. Like I tell all my clients, you know, the music is last. Prioritizing my clients is first. Making sure that we provide them with what they need to set it off, and we are always there early to make sure everything is set up according and done right, you know? We do have plans of continuing to expand on our business and grow. And like I said, one thing I did not talk about is if you are getting into this business, buy you a laser tag, you know, not like guns, but print labels, you know what I mean? Label all your stuff. Like you can see in the background, some of my stuff, all that stuff is labeled, because I swear I come in here and everything is a black case. Everything is a black case, or silver and black, or white, and then just grab it. Nah, but in the meantime, in between time, again, like I said, thank y'all for coming to the channel. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever else you got to do to make sure this channel continues to grow so I can keep bringing y'all more content. And definitely check out some of our gig logs. I'm trying to get into the gig log thing real good, so it might not be the best, but I enjoy it. You know what I mean? But in the meantime and in between time, H.H.G is in the building, but me, man,
HHGs are in the building. Hard Hitters Group DJ. Hard Hitters Group DJ.